Okay. Muhammad, you can see the presentation on full screen?
Yeah, we can see.
Yes.
Yes, we can see it.
Full screen. Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Mhm.
Okay. So I started recording the session. Thank you for joining tonight. Also, I'm pleased to have this session with you. Regarding the topic of tonight is about how to integrate AI in our curriculum in order to offer our students the best practice that they can have. I can tell you that Tuesday I'm traveling to London to participate to the BET show, which is the biggest forum on the globe regarding the latest technology into education. And most of the themes there for this year is about AI. So I promise when I'll come back, I will be sharing with you the latest technology shown during this exhibition, and maybe I'll try to create a channel in order to follow up with me during my stay there for every innovation in this field. So, regarding the AI innovation or integration, it's clear, and we agree that as we said for STEAM, that always we have to offer our students a solid background as the first layer in ICT and robotics, where we have to offer them concepts in algorithm, in coding, in microcontrollers, robotics, 3D design, 2D design, database, and all those skills will elaborate a brain that has a critical thinking, that they can arrange with any problem or any innovation or creativity they have to follow. And once layer one is confirmed, we can say that we can say that the integration of AI is possible. But why to search too much in this field? Let us ask ChatGPT. Let us ask ChatGPT the following question, which is starting which age students should start manipulating AI apps? Because now it's very known that there is a trend at schools from third parties or from companies that they are saying students should manipulate AI in early ages, and the AI that they are proposing is simply using applications in order to create, let's say, pictures, videos, to generate text, or to solve a certain problem, etc., etc. And we believe as educators that really it's very harmful and very dangerous for students in order to keep a space for them to innovate and to dream and to elaborate strategies for their problem solving. And we know that early ages students does not have enough maturity to know what is good and what is bad for them. So the answer for the question ChatGPT gave me is simply the following slides, where they propose from age 5 to 7 AI awareness, not tools yet. And this is clear that those grades should start by building conceptual understanding, not technical use. And at this age, children should understand what we call smart machine, recognize AI in daily life, like face unlock, YouTube recommendation, voice assistant like Siri, Alexa, etc., etc., and to classify and sort objects, which are foundation of machine learning. So it's really clear in this age category that AI is not allowed in terms of applications or in terms of direct manipulation, but giving them examples on how we can unlock face from the mobile, or we can activate the voice assistant, etc., etc. And then the AI activities, which are offline and guidelines. So here also we can go for what we call pattern recognition, classification, prediction, uh, ethics, etc., etc. And the right examples like for the pattern recognition, we go for sorting animals by features, classification, teaching a paper robot to group shapes, prediction, guessing next item in a pattern in an algorithm, ethics. We can ask several questions and like, can robots replace teachers? And from there, we can conclude that AI apps are not ready yet for this age. So this is why we have to use abstract reasoning. Students are confused by simulation. They have lack of data literacy. So this is why no serious framework recommended real AI apps before age 8. When we move to 8 to 10, also here we have to think about a guided AI manipulation as a first contact. And this is the true entry point. So children can understand the cause, the effect, and the result, compare accuracy, understand what we call training examples in the machine learning. And the, what they should start using is only visual tools, such as, like, for the image classification, you can go for teachable machine that we are going to work with uh, during this session. The sound recognition, even with teachable machine, simple chatbot logic with Scratch and the AI extension, and the object detection with the MBOT AI smart camera. So from those examples, you know, and it's really clear that the skills that we are offering in our curriculum zero 1 are the same. So if you prepare in layer 1 students in using Scratch and MBOT 2, they will be ready for using teachable machine in terms of images and audio. And teachers here at this age has a major role to control the activity by using small data sets, because students should manipulate small data sets at this age inside a learning context, not from something that they cannot understand. And train AI, for example, to recognize recyclable versus non-recyclable, healthy versus unhealthy food, animals versus vehicles. So all those examples at this age is understandable by students. This is where your STEAM plus AI integration become powerful. And from age 11 to 13, real AI apps could be used. And here again, students are ready to truly manipulate AI apps in a meaningful way. Abilities, now we can add like abstract reasoning, like hypothesis testing, understanding errors, linking data quality to output quality, etc., etc. And the tools that we can integrate in a safe way are image AI, robotics AI, chatbot bots, text AI, and then IoT with AI. And in parallel, the examples that we have to elaborate is using the teachable machine plus the microbit, in robotics AI using the MBOT 2, the AI vision option with the MBOT 2, chatbots, controlled chat GPT classroom use, the AI text summarize ideas generation, and IoT plus AI, sensor data plus prediction. And here again, we can see that most of the examples are also based on or aligned with the ZERO1 curriculum that most of you are using in terms of just a second, please. Okay. In terms of skills offered from layer one. And sorry. And example in the classroom that we can give for ages 11 to 13 is to compare human versus AI classification accuracy, test AI with different data set, use AI to optimize a robot behavior. This is where AI become a scientific instrument, not a toy. And for age 14 and above, advanced AI creation. So here students now can build machine learning models, analyze data sets, understand ethics, privacy, and hallucinations, use Python with the machine learning libraries. And here we can combine Python and AI, data science, smart cities, autonomous system. So all those skills could be tangible and reachable, especially when you prepare them in layer one by adding the ZERO1 skills that we elaborate in layer one. So now I'll move to another section, which is what are the foundation that students must have as prerequisite in order to be able to start machine learning and AI. So we have almost six foundations. First of all, algorithmic thinking as a primary foundation. Without this, believe me, AI is impossible to reach and to understand. So this is why students should master sequencing, conditions, if else, loops, variables, and debugging. And why it matters for AI? Because sequencing leads to models follow steps, conditions leads to decision trees, loops leads to training iteration, variables for features, and debugging for model improvement. So even here, you can see how coding skills, algorithmic skills are really essential in order to move to the AI implementation. And we all know that Zero One offer all those features in a clear way. The second foundation is data literacy, where sometimes most of the schools ignore this because and it's very critical because AI is built on data and not on code. So what we have to make students understand is what is data, the type of data that we have, text, number, images, the quality of data, the bias model, and the samples for overfitting. And here also when we talk about database in zero one curriculum, if we are talking about MySQL or about uh, access. So here, I think that we are really aligned with the AI path. The third foundation is practically statistics and probability. And here we are in terms of updating our curriculum zero one in order to make it clear, since it's a must for us to have found a good foundation in statistics and probability. But you all know that the concept of average percentage error rate and comparison are included in our curriculum in Excel, in Small Basic, in Python, in all computer language, even in microbit and Arduino and database. The fourth foundation is the logical reasoning and abstraction. Here we have to make students think about categories, patterns, general rules, and the main skills that students should acquire are classifications, pattern recognition, abstraction, hypothesis testing, and all those skills are related to AR role for the machine learning training, feature extraction, and the model tuning in order to make it more performant. The fifth foundation is the basic programming literacy, which is understand the events and inputs, use variables and condition, and this ensure AI is engineering, not magic. And the last foundation, which is digital and ethical literacy. And here it's mandatory because we have to make students aware about privacy, copyright, bias, and reliability. And we all know how many students are affected by those concepts. This is why we have to make it really clear. I move to my third part of this presentation, that the tools to use in order to make all those theoretical concepts. Just give me, please, give me just a second. Okay, excuse me. Okay, in this third part, we have to I have to show you, let's say, the tools that you are asked to use, and those tools are international tools in order to prepare students for machine learning in an educational way, and then later for the AI concepts. So the first tool I advise you to use is Machine Learning for Kids.uk. It's an online platform where students are asked to create small models in order to train the machine for creating a machine learning app. I'll show you the different programs, and then I'll try to make some manipulation online. The second one is Try Engineering, which is a new tool. Also, it's a free platform where AI and machine learning methods are offered for age group, as you can see on the screen, 11, 13, and 14, 17. It's really a nice platform that you can explore in your classroom. The third tool that I advise you to use is Teachable Machine from Google. And here also it's online, it's free, and it can show students how to make training for image recognition, voice recognition, and what we call the silhouette or the shape recognition. The fourth tool that you are also asked to manipulate is also a tool, an online tool created by the Microbit, and it's called Microbit Create AI. Also, it's a great tool that you can use in your classroom where you can train the microbit in order to track your movement, the duration of sleeping, of running, of walking, of clapping, etc., etc. We'll be back on those tools. Another tool also, it's newly created and it will be launched during the exhibition in London, the BET, is the Arduino Uno Q. And this Arduino board, it's not the same that we know the Arduino Uno R3. It's a totally new board where the slogan of it is from blink to think. And this Arduino board that I promise I'll be doing later on workshops to introduce you to this new technology. It's a board where it can sense AI, you can train machine learning on it, and it has many features to manipulate with your students. And another tool that will prepare your student for this manipulation is, as I told you on Wednesday, I think, it's the tool ZERO1, the board for inspiration. And this board, it's the right introduction and the right path to introduce your students to the IoT as a first step in order to make them understand how motors and sensors can communicate together in order to uh, uh, in order to prepare them to the world of IoT, and then later in order to prepare them for the machine learning, which is the path to the AI. Of course, the robot mbot 2 is the greatest tool to implement in order to create lessons for AI, and it's genuine, supercharged with AI features and capabilities, and we will be exploring with you the scope and sequence that we've prepared for about 14 to 15 lesson how to use the mbot 2 in your classroom to make students understand what is the AI. So now I move to show you quickly some of the features that just a second, please. Okay. Okay. So can you see my browser now? Okay, I'm opening now the machine learning for kids.co.uk. So here it's a simple platform where you are asked to go for sign in or log in. So I will try it without registering. So here, I will try to create a new project. I will type it. I will type the project KSA AI. The project type. Look here. You can create a project based on recognizing text, image, number, sound. Again, generating text. It's a beta version. So if I go for recognizing, let's say, images, okay, and the storage will be in your browser. By creating this project, I will go for the setup, and here students will see the three steps of reaching a model in machine learning, which is the training model, the training section, the learn and test section, and the make section. So if I go for the train, so here I'm asked to add a label, which is, for example, cat. Okay, and you can see here that I can click on the webcam. I can link from the web, or I can draw, or I can upload several pictures of cat. And if I go to the second section, which is, for example, dogs or bird or any animal, so I'm creating like a data set, 2, 3, 4 data sets. Then the second step will be to train and to learn and to test if my models are accurate. And then I will go to what we call the make. It will not work now because I did not create my model completely. So as you can see, I can go for the Scratch online version, and here you can start coding because there is a new category of machine learning added, and this is where you can start making students understand how from machine learning they can understand the biggest model, which is the AI. Another platform, which is the teachable machine. So here I believe that those platforms are really educational, not commercial, free, that you can use. Even your students can try them at home with their parents without any restriction. And I believe that it could give them a real benefit for their future. So here also I have my teachable machine. You have like videos, examples, how to create classes, class 1, class 2, the gather. Then I train, and then I can export in order to start the manipulation. So here, as I said before, you have images, train on sounds, and on poses. So if I click on get started, again, I will be directed to what we call, I will create a new object for image project, for example, standard, which is classic for students. So here I can use my webcam. I can use my, if I will not open my cam now. I don't know if it will work or not. I will cancel, but you can try it alone. So when I open my webcam, for example, if I want to train my machine to recognize my left hand from my right hand, so I will take several pictures from my left hand, then several pictures from my right hand, and at the end, I will create the training and I will preview my training in order to export my model in order to create the manipulation. So I showed you the machine learning, the teachable machine, and now I'll move to create AI microbit. So createai.microbit.org. So here now we are manipulating a hardware, the tool of the microbit. So look here at the examples. So it will record the time of running, the time of walking, of jumping, etc., etc. And this is the right example on how students will develop skills in machine learning and then train data sets for their understanding. So here also it's a wonderful platform that you can use, that you can manipulate. You can use even the examples here like the AI storytelling to a friend, simple exercise for timer, AI activity timer, etc., etc. And the fourth example that I'm showing you in a while is the Arduino Q, which is the what we call from blink to think. And here it's clear that this Arduino board is the future of the education. And as I said, I promise to make a dedicated training for this board. As you can see on the screen, the slogan is, as I said, from blink to think, where we can apply it in many domains in vision. Look here, the libraries that are AI built-in libraries. So this board can recognize voice, can detect temperature and the humidity, can detect pictures, etc., etc. The next is the mbot 2. So you know that in ZERO1 platform, let me share with you, sorry, let me share with you a second the scope and sequence curriculum. Okay, just a second, please. My laptop is overheated, so there is a lack of time. Oops. Okay. Uh, Hopefully it will work. Okay. Okay. Can you see on my screen? Can you see the AI made easy 01?
Yes.
Okay. So this curriculum It's based on 14 lessons where it shows clearly the progression, how to start from scratch, from the basics, in order to reach advanced manipulation with the zero one, with the MBO 2 robot. So the first lesson will show how students have to understand AI and machine learning and what IoT means, compare how AI works differently from normal programming, learn how smart devices are used around us, and to create your own AI chatbot using mBlock. So I will not go deeper into each lesson because we have to respect the time allocated for this workshop, but I try to show you how the progression from lesson to lesson is really adapted to the group age. So in lesson two, we will explain the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, learn why we have to clean labeled data is important, and to train a simple machine learning model to recognize hand gesture. So as I showed you in machine learning and in create AI and teachable machine, we will use our hand left and right in order to make students understand this. And after that, we will create a simple program. You can see that the MBOT 2 is really simple to generate the code in blocks in order to make the robot or the sprite act according to the pictures shown from the data set from the machine learning. The fourth lesson will be use trained AI model to recognize vehicle plate number. And here we will be using the built-in camera of the laptop in case you don't have it. So we will have to build a simple automated gate system using mBlock, and then we have to count and display the number of times a vehicle is recognized. So we will try to show plate number. Okay, so those plate numbers are allowed to enter the parking and the other not. So this is what we call the modern recognition of parking management system. So we can track and we can monitor the flow of each car during a week or a specific time. The lesson five will be how to train a model to recognize different type of plant leaves. And here we focus on manipulation in terms of tangible manipulation, like in agriculture, in medicine, etc., etc. And I believe students here will be motivated for such example. So we will be use the image to recognize or to detect leaf condition, and then to build a program to give automatic plant care advice. So, like we have now the drones used in agriculture in order to detect if there is any problem or any defect. So it will take a decision in a faster way. The lesson six and lesson five are dedicated for the agriculture theme. Lesson seven will be for the medical, and here we have to train a model to detect different bone condition, to use image recognition, and to broadcast, to trigger action based on a diagnosis based on an AI model. So we have to train our model to recognize bones in a healthy, fractured, or broken condition. And here the robot MBO2 will be our doctor assistant, and it will help us to take care about the patients in order to see what action we have to take care of. In lesson eight, we have to train the model to recognize hand gestures, as I previously said, and to broadcast messages from the panda in order to make the MBOT2 take action. In lesson 9, detect 4 medical conditions with an AI image model. So here also we are in the field of medical. So students has to show or train the robot to recognize healthy condition, or if the patient is has a little bit cough or fever, or it has a broken bone. So those manipulation will help our students to recognize more and more uh, our system of machine learning. In lesson 10, in lesson 11, also we go for what we call broadcasting messages from the panda to the robot in order to follow a priority rule at a crosswalk. So also here we have what we call respecting the coding of the road. And in lesson 12, 13, we also talk about sorting plastic, metal, and any garbage in order to make also a certain behavior and awareness for students to respect the where we live, in reducing the waste that we are throwing in a non-respective way. And finally, we have to close this chapter with the servo motor that will take a mechanical action. So here we can combine machine learning and the other tools in the robot. So as you can see that already this curriculum is ready, and those who are using ZERO1 as curriculum, I believe that they have this lessons, those lessons in their platform. If you don't have, and if you are users of ZERO1, you can ask me later on the WhatsApp in order to activate you the those lessons. And for those who are not using ZERO1, you can ask, we can send you a sample of those lessons. And in the near future, we will be adding another scope and sequence using the microbit and later the Arduino Q in order to complete all this set. And for ZERO1, it will be the first curriculum with all those bundle updated, especially with the ZERO1 smart control board in order to help integrating, as I said, IoT. Now, almost I'm done with this introduction and this roadmap in order to follow, in order to introduce machine learning, IoT, and AI for your students. And this will be, believe me, the right choice, because those who are using this curriculum and this path are really satisfied, and they are showing great success with their students. I have to thank you for this for the time allocated. I know that today is your first day at school, so I'll be sending in the chat the Google form in order to guarantee to receive the certificate of participation to this workshop. So please do. I have to stop the recording.